We're glad you called because we've got a deck to show you. We're really excited about everything that's happened, and we want to come in and show you what we've done. And they come into your office and they sit down. I want to get this right. The VP shows up of the agency and introduces the client services director, the account director, the account manager, the project manager, the creative director, the copywriter, the art director, the digital strategist, the UX, UI designer, the media planner buyer, the social media manager, the SEO, SEM specialist, and they all turn to the data analyst and say, show them what we've got. And the data analyst says, yes, look what we did. And your reaction is very straightforward. It's what any of your clients would do. Your head explodes. Because it's too much to think about. The analysts have forgotten why you wanted them there, and it's just 5 things. Every company in the world is just 5 things. Make more, spend less, make customers happy, do things better, and reduce my risk. That's it. Those are the bottom lines. That takes a lot of work. It also takes a lot of people. So I'm going to get the data engineer, that's the plumber. They're the ones who are going to take the water and make sure it gets from the reservoir to the proper holding tank to where then the data steward can make sure that it's clean. Remove all the minerals, get rid of all the impurities. Oh, look, there's chlorine in here. We got to get rid of that. We need a different data steward for email data than from web data, than from CRM data, because they're different data sets. They take different knowledge of that data. Then the data wrangler, bring them together, and then the data scientist to build the model. The analyst is the one between. The business says, we have this problem. The analyst says, let's make that a data thing and give it to the data scientist to create the model, take the results of the model and translate that into business speak. That analyst may or may not be the one to actually deliver the message. And then we need that trusted advisor. So the solution is easy. You just go out and hire 7 more people. Done. I think dashboards are where data goes to die. I want alerts, I want opinions, I want advice, I want automation. But analysis, that's interesting. And the filtering, sorting, ranking, comparing, and grouping, guess what? Computer is really good at that. The pondering, that's where the human comes in. The pondering is thinking about it different, is asking those questions. Is going up to somebody and say, I just saw this, what do you think that means? And you just drew them into the conversation about the data. It's about being creative. Now, I drew this line before ChatGPT came out. Guess what? The computer is doing some weird shit now. And everybody is walking in saying, ain't it great? And we're not sure. We don't know yet. But here's what we do know. We have to change your mind about how you feel about a computer, what you expect it to do. It does amazing things. So what do you do now? Focus on the bottom line, the big 5. That's it. That's what your clients care about. That's what you should care about in your own company. Data literacy and AI literacy are crucial. They were good before, but they're absolutely necessary. And by all means, tell stories. Don't show me reports. I don't care. So this started as data everywhere and not a thought to think. But actually, there are lots of thoughts to think if you have the best technology. It's not as important as having a really good algorithm, which is not as important as having really good data, which is not as important as having the best strategy, which is not as important as having the best vision, which is not as important as asking the best questions. We now have a machine that can answer numerical questions and strategy questions and philosophy questions. Those who ask the best questions will win. I'm just so grateful for your time, and thank you very much.